Hey everyone, it's Alfred here today, and today I actually like to talk about creating a blogging website because I've actually been getting quite a lot of requests about it. So before I begin, I'd like to just kind of mention that this is, of course, just a very, very basic guide, just to kind of get you started, just to kind of put you along the right path. Essentially, it's just getting your feet wet, so to speak. So I won't go into some things in detail, as I feel it's definitely best that some things are learned as you go. So you experience them firsthand and then approach it with your own method and kind of personality. Of course, my first step I would kind of recommend is, of course, pick a topic. So the most important step in the whole process, think of a topic that you're definitely very passionate about, and you can talk endlessly about. You can talk literally forever about. So I would say, generally speaking, the more specific topic is better because you can target a more specific market. So the second, of course, is to pick a domain name for your website. And this, of course, can be sometimes a very time-consuming step because a lot of domain names that you think of may have already been taken. So I would say, generally speaking, of course, it's best to pick one that's easy to remember. A very popular choice, of course, is just using your name as a domain name. So for me, I use I go to actually www.godaddy.com when I register or search for any domain names. And the next thing, of course, is finding a host to host your website. So now, once you find your host, you have to register your domain with. There are, of course, a couple of free ones, such as WordPress, and there are paid ones. So GoDaddy, are one of the paid options. Now, I would say, generally speaking, with a free host, it usually means they have the rights to all your content and can put ads to it. So basically, have the complete control on your website. Whereas if you do a paid host, it means you have the rights to all your content and you can design your site, to however you like with very little rules. So I would say personally, I would always pay for hosting, as the cost now is very minimal. It's pretty much nothing nowadays, honestly. And if you ever convert it, let's say from a free host to a paid host later, it's actually going to be quite a pain because it's actually going to be quite a time-consuming process, especially if you have a pretty big site. So I definitely could maybe recommend using a free host if you're just kind of starting out and making a site for fun. But I would honestly just recommend going to a paid host right away. But like I said, that's completely my opinion, of course. Next step I would say is, of course, you want to choose your blogging platform. So there are lots and lots of them out there. But of course, one of the most common one or most popular one is WordPress. It's actually the platform I'm using right now on this website. So best thing is, definitely just go ahead and do a search on Google to see which one works best for you. Now, of course, the next step after this would be, of course, design your website. Now, this is, of course, one of the most fun process for me. Just, of course, don't get a little too carried away like I did, because I remember, of course, when I first started, I spent literally about a month just literally playing around with different things. Because honestly, with technology nowadays, it's actually very easy in terms of making a website. Like, anyone can do it. So, like the WordPress I'm using, I can download and add different themes, widgets, and plugins. I can customize it to exactly how I like, right? So it actually does get pretty addictive, try out different things. It's almost like, I guess, when you get like a new cell phone, you try to play with all these apps and everything that you're downloading, right? So the choices are very honestly, endless, because you can essentially customize it to however you like. So it's actually definitely come a very long way. And of course, the next step after that is, obviously just to start blogging right away. So, you would, of course, write, comes down to the first one when you pick the topic. Comes down to, writing about your passion. And, definitely watch as, people come in and comment and visit your site. So there are basically, I would say, three main ways that a person can blog. So it would be through, audio, like an MP3 feed. You could do a video feed, or you can do a text. So at the end of the day, of course, pick a method that's most comfortable for you and most suitable for your topic. For me, I picked video and text because, I really wanted people to be able to match the face to the text, to see my personality, hear me. Also because I myself am a very, visual person. So, I mean, obviously if you're like shy, but you're great at writing, then of course, text would be the best method. So like I say, every situation is different. And here is just my final words, or just some of the things that I would say that I would mention that you definitely should focus on your website as time goes on. But I wouldn't really recommend going on it right away, because they're actually all very large topics, and they definitely would overwhelm you right away. I would say honestly just do it, as you go along. But I would say you should do it all, of course. So one of them would be, joining the social networks. So that's to really what gets you connected with people of similar interests to you, to your topic, to your passion, and to help grow your site. So some of the popular ones are like, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, just some of the major ones I'm sure you've all heard. But of course there are literally hundreds and thousands of social networks. So, definitely go ahead and research them, do a Google, and just see which one is the best for your topic. And another one is the SEO, which is search engine optimization, or what I call the ninja skills of writing a blog. So there are actually a lot of blogs that purely just blog or post completely on SEO. So what I would recommend is that are starting with the SEO, to honestly take it very slowly, because it's gonna honestly just completely overwhelm you. Just basically whatever you learn as you go, just apply to your website. It's actually very easy to get overwhelmed. So because the things are also always constantly changing. And this is actually, I would say, the step that you should always concentrate last, but I would say a lot of bloggers can concentrate right away. I mean, I wouldn't say it hurts to do it a little bit right away, but just don't put too much focus on it. And that's monetizing your website. So, of course, there are many ways to do so. I would say some of the popular methods, of course, are, having like paid ads and affiliate links. That's the easiest. You just put ads wherever your website, or on your web page, or you put affiliate links. So basically, when people click it, you get a paid whatever the commission is. So I usually recommend, I would say, starting out with I guess Google AdWords or Facebook ads. So they're definitely very easy and economical to start with. Same as affiliate links. They're very easy. All you do is just copy and paste the code. I mean, very simple that. And with affiliate links, there's literally millions and millions of links to choose from. So same thing with all this. Google is your best friend. Do a search on affiliate links that are related to whatever topic it is that you're on your blog. So of course, everyone, definitely please comment below. Definitely, I know I went through some areas very quick, because like I said, this is just a very general guide to kind of get you started. But definitely, of course, comment below on what you think and any tips that you would advise people just starting out. Thanks so much.